welcome to an intermediate flow. Feel free at any point during this practice to go into child's pose, take a rest. You're going to see my lovely co-hosts, Waverly and Felix. He'll pop in a little later. So go ahead, find a quiet place, and let's flow. Starting from a comfortable seat, our eyes will come to close. And we're going to tune into our Ujjayi breathing, or our ocean breathing. In through the nose, filling the rib cage and the belly expand. Exhale through the nose, drawing the navel to spine. Let's stay here for 3 deep breaths. At the bottom of your next exhale, hands come to our knees if they weren't already there. Eyes gently flutter open. We're going to inhale, drawing that spine away, pulling our chin to chest. Inhale, we're going to open the chest up, gaze goes forward. Inhale, round the spine. Exhale, open the chest. One more time, round the spine. And open the chest. Good. Inhale, draw the arms overhead as we exhale, taking that left hand to right knee for a gentle twist. Coming back through center, we twist to the other side. Right hand to left knee. Coming back through center. Let's roll over our knees, coming into a tabletop position. From here, we're going to inhale, drop the belly, round the spine. Exhale, rolling through cat, tucking our chin, tucking our tailbone. One more time. And round the spine. Good. Coming back through center, we're going to tuck our toes, lifting our knees. We're going to hover for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lifting our hips up and back, we find our first down dog. Spreading our fingertips wide, feet come hip distance apart, sit bones come towards the sky. Walking our feet towards our hands, we inhale for a halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, we soften the knees and fold. Inhale, drawing the backs of the hands together as we rise up through the midline. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, soften the knees and fold. Stepping back to our down dog. We inhale, bend the knees. On the exhale, we roll out to that high or low plank. Lowering slow through our chaturanga, elbows tuck in. Inhale, we find our back bend of choice. Exhale, we fold. Tucking our toes, pushing up and back, down dog. 3 breaths in this down dog as I reapply some bug spray. One more breath. And at the bottom of your exhale, let's travel to the front of the mat, your favorite way. As we inhale for a halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, knees soften and fold. Deep low belly pulls in and up as we round through the midline, coming all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Sinking our hips, let's find our Utkatasana chair pose. Tucking our tailbone, checking that our knees aren't over our toes. One more breath here. Exhale, we fold. Inhale for a halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, planting the hands, step, hop, or jump back to your down dog. Rounding through the spine, we find our higher low plank. Lowering slow through our chaturanga. We inhale for our back bend of choice. Exhale and fold. Tucking our toes, pushing up and back, down dog. Bending our knees, we lift our right leg high. Drawing our knee to nose, we plant the right foot between our hands, spinning that back heel down. We roll up for our warrior one. Really planting that left pinky toe into the mat, bending into that front knee. Take one more breath. And let's fold down and let's vinyasa. Flow or go, yogi's choice. If you're flowing, we're going to bend the knees and roll through that higher low plank. Lowering slow through our chaturanga. We inhale for our back bend of choice. Exhale and fold. Tucking our toes, pushing up and back. Down dog. Bending our knees, let's lift that left leg high. Drawing our knee to nose, we plant the left foot between our hands. Spinning that back heel down, we roll up for our warrior one. Breathe here. Folding forward, we take our vinyasa. Bending those knees, we roll through our high or low plank. Lowering slow through our vinyasa, our chaturanga. Finding our back bend of choice. We take that down dog. 3 breaths right here. The bottom of your next exhale, traveling to the top of the mat, your favorite way. We inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, we find our Utkatasana chair pose. Exhale, dive it down. Finding that halfway lift. We bend our knees, folding forward. Traveling to our down dog, your choice. Bending our knees and rolling out through our high or low plank. We lower slow through our chaturanga. Inhale for that back bend of choice. Exhale, down dog. Bending those knees, let's take that right leg high. Drawing our knee to nose, we're gonna tap that right knee to right elbow. 3-legged dog. Right knee to nose. 3-legged dog. One more time, right knee to left elbow this time. 3-legged dog. Drawing that knee to nose, we plant the right foot between the hands. Keeping on the ball of the left foot, we rise up for our high crescent. Breathe here. Scissoring those hips together, we find a deeper stretch in our left quad. Bringing our hands through heart center, or maybe reverse namaste. Hands come behind the back in prayer. We plant our left foot, toes come to a 45-degree angle as we fold over our extended right leg, coming into pyramid pose. Lifting our heart center into our hands wherever they are, we breathe. Coming out of whatever prayer you're in, hands plant around the right foot as we step our right foot back to meet our left, coming into down dog. Bending our knees, we roll out through that high or low plank, lowering slow through our chaturanga. We find our back bend of choice. Exhale, down dog. Now let's do that on the other side. Bending the knees, let's lift that left leg high. Drawing our knee to nose, we plant that left foot. Oops, just kidding. We're gonna draw that left knee to left elbow, tap and hover. Three-legged dog. Left knee to nose. Extend. Last time, y'all thought you were getting out of the cord. Left knee to right elbow. Extend. Drawing that knee to nose, we plant that foot between our hands, staying on the ball of the right foot. We find our high crescent. Breathe here. Finding either reverse namaste or namaste to the front. We extend that left leg, walking that back foot in just a little bit as we plant our foot at a 45-degree angle. Folding over that extended left leg, we find our pyramid pose. Bringing that right hip forward if it's coming back, we find a deeper stretch. Coming out of our prayer, we plant our hands around the left foot, stepping back to our down dog. Inhale, bend the knees. On the exhale, we roll through that high or low plank, lowering slow through our chaturanga. We inhale, finding our back bend of choice. Exhale, down dog. If you've lost that Ujjayi breathing, tune back into that. Tune back inward to your breath and your practice. The bottom of your exhale, traveling to the top of the mat, your favorite way. We inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, we rise up, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, we dive it down. Adding on a little, let's find our halfway lift. Exhale, Vinyasa, or skip it. We'll meet in down dog. From down dog, let's find those three-legged dog crunches. So bend the knees, lift the right leg high. Drawing that elbow to knee, we tap the right elbow. Three-legged dog. Knee to nose. Three-legged dog. Right knee, left elbow. Three-legged dog. Drawing that right knee to nose, planting the right foot between the hands. We rise up for our high crescent. Finding reverse namaste. We find our pyramid. So spinning that left heel down, we fold over our right leg. Coming back up, we're going to bring our right hand to our right hip. Left arm is going to extend up. As we take that left hand to our shin or ankle or top of the foot, we're finding revolved pyramid. So from here, we're twisting through the core to the right. Right hand can stay on the right hip, or you can begin to lift it up if you need a deeper twist. Breathe here. All right, it's gonna get even funkier. Sweeping that right hand down and up, we cartwheel our hands, finding our warrior two. So hips open up to the left side, gaze over the right middle finger. Flipping our palm, let's reverse our warrior. Bringing our right forearm to right thigh, bending deeper into that right leg, we find our side angle. Left arm up and over as we pull that left shoulder back, opening the chest. Let's do that 2 more times, exalting our warrior. Keeping that bend in the front knee, we find our side angle. Last time, exalt your warrior. Side angle. Breathe. Left hand comes down as we spin onto the ball of our left foot, finding our high crescent. All right, this is where it gets real funky. We're coming into eagle. Now, if you know where you're going, and you know you don't want to add even more balance to eagle, you can step up to the front of your mat, bringing your left leg crossing over your right, left arm under the right. If you'd like to add some balance challenge, coming back to our high crescent, I recommend bringing your hands to your hips. You're going to kick off the left foot, drawing that knee to chest. Begin to bend the right knee as you curl that left foot around the right shin. Arms extend up as you bend that left arm under the right, pulling the shoulders in line. Breathe here. All right, balance challenge. We're going to unwind from our eagle, bringing our left knee to chest, arms overhead. Coming through our warrior 3, we bend that right knee coming into our high crescent. Planting our hands on the inside of that right foot, we walk our right foot out, keeping our left knee up or down. We're finding lizard pose. So keeping that right knee hugged in, you're going to stay here. Or if you feel like you can come a little deeper, maybe coming onto your forearms. Wherever you are, breathe. Coming back up onto your forearms, shifting your weight to the left as the right knee comes out. Right hand comes to the right thigh, maybe to guide it out even more. Breathe. The hips hold so much tension and stress. With each exhale, see if you can wash some of that tension away. Coming back to center, hands frame the front foot. We tuck our back toes, sending our right foot back to meet the left. To our down dog. Flowing here or staying in your down dog, we're going to bend the knees, rolling out to our high or low plank. Lowering slow through our chaturanga. We inhale for our back bend of choice. Exhale, down dog. Last time through. Let's bend the knees, lifting the left leg high. We draw that left knee to left elbow. Extend. Left knee to nose. Extend. Last time, left knee, right elbow. Extend. Drawing that knee to chest, we plant our left foot, rising up for our high crescent. Finding our reverse namaste. We bring that right foot in, extending the left, as we fold over that left foot. Bringing that right hip forward. Coming back up, The left hand comes to the left hip as the right arm goes up. We're finding that revolved triangle. So right hand comes down to the shin, ankle, or foot. Twisting our core, we keep our left hand where it is, or we begin to extend it up, finding a deeper twist. It doesn't have to be pretty, it just needs to feel good. Cartwheeling our arms up and over, adjusting our feet, we find our warrior two. Left gaze over the left middle finger, hips open to the right. We flip our palm, exalting our warrior. Keeping the bend in that front knee, we find our side angle. Exalt your warrior, keeping that bend. Side angle. One more time, exalt your warrior. Side angle. Opening that chest. Sweeping that right hand down, coming onto the ball of the right foot. We find our high crescent. Remember, this is where it gets a little funky, so we're coming into eagle. Yogi's choice, either bringing your right foot up to meet the left or taking the added balance challenge. Hands come to the hip for the balance challenge. As we begin to kick off that right foot, drawing our knee to chest, we sink into our left hip. Woo. As we wrap our right foot around our left shin, bringing our right. Woo. And if you're like me and have a really tough left ankle, you might need to kickstand your foot out as we bring our right arm under the left. Curling our arms up, we bring our shoulders in line for eagle pose. Breathe here. Unwinding, right knee comes to chest, arms overhead as we come through our warrior three, finding our high crescent. Arms frame the front foot. As we bring our left foot out a little, we bring the left hand in, coming into our lizard pose. So if it feels good, stay here. If you need a little more, coming onto your forearms as you keep the left knee hugged in. Exhaling anything that is not serving you. Inhaling only what is. Coming back up onto our forearms. We shift our weight to the right as our left knee goes out. Left hand comes to the thigh, gently guiding that left knee out. Coming back to center, bringing that left knee to meet the right, sinking our hips back, we find a child's pose. Rising up into our hero's pose, coming onto our knees. We're gonna take one camel as we slow our practice down. So I'll shift to the side so you can see this version of camel. Knees will be under the hips, hands will come to heart center. You'll inhale, pulling your deep low belly in and up, and as you exhale, chin comes to chest as you sink your hips back towards your heels. Hands come to the heels. Chin and chest come forward, hips forward. Gaze slightly up, but careful not to overextend your cervical spine. Breathe here. Coming out the same way we came in, hips to heels, and rolling up. Coming onto a comfortable seat, we extend our legs forward, finding a nice forward fold. Just crawling our hands down towards whatever is accessible, we fold down. Slowing our breath, slowing our practice. Trusting that no matter what brought you here, you are exactly where you're supposed to be. Inhale, coming back up to seated. Exhale, coming all the way down onto our back, taking whatever final posture you might need to close out your practice. If you're ready for Savasana, legs will come out long, feet splay open like a book. Hands down by your side, palms facing up. We'll take one unifying breath together in through the nose and sigh it out. I invite you to pause the video and take a longer Savasana if need be. If you are fortunate enough to take that time, I strongly encourage you to. If you're not, if you don't have that time, we'll go ahead and close out our practice, staying in Savasana just a minute longer. I'm going to share a quote with you from John Lewis that's really been resonating with me. I've been sharing it in several practices. It says, "You are a light. You are the light. Never let anyone, any person, or any force dampen, dim, or diminish your light. Study the path of others to make your way easier and more abundant. Lean toward the whispers of your own heart. Discover the universal truth and follow its dictates. Release the need to hate, to harbor division, and the enticement of revenge. Release all bitterness. Hold only love, only peace in your heart, knowing that the battle of good to overcome evil is already won. Choose confrontation wisely, but when it is your time, don't be afraid to stand up. Speak up and speak out against injustice. And if you follow your truth down the road to peace and the affirmation of love, if you shine like a beacon for all to see, then the poetry of all the great dreamers and philosophers is yours to manifest in a nation, a world community, and a beloved community that is finally at peace with itself." Begin to bring gentle movements to the body, wiggling your fingers and toes, rolling out the wrists and ankles, bringing our arms overhead for a good morning stretch. And when you're ready, and there's no rush, coming up to a comfortable seat at the front of your mat. Bringing your hands to heart center, we bow our heads in gratitude. The Divine Light in me bows and honors each of you. Thank you for sharing your practice and your breath. Namaste.